I'm learning this stuff on the fly, guys. I just decided to just mess with it. I thought about doing a live stream of a lab or something, but I'm about 2 drinks in, and I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. Y'all gotta show me how to get to these chats, man. I'm just testing out this live feature. I'm a couple drinks into this New Year's celebration. Gonna ring in 2021. I'm gonna maybe do some live streams on my labs and stuff like that. I got this book, y'all. I'm pretty sure some of y'all familiar with this. 101 Labs, 101 Labs, Cisco CCNA book. I have a rack of equipment here. I was thinking about doing just one of these live labs real quick, testing it out. But like I said, I'm about 2 drinks in. I got something in the fryer right now. I don't know. I just wanted to test this out. You know, put something in the group chat or in the chat or something to let me know if y'all can hear me, or what can I do to make this work better. Because I really don't know what the heck I'm doing. Hit me up, somebody. I'm gonna cut this stream off in a little bit if y'all don't hit me up, because I'm in the middle of cooking. I'm about 2 drinks in, and I'm about to ring in the new year with a live stream. Y'all know I usually put my edits, my jump cut videos in. Oh, my man, keep it techie, Josh. I see you, man. I think I figured it out, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. Y'all gotta excuse me here. But what I said I was gonna try to do was do a quick live lab, just a quick lab, just to test this live feature out. Y'all know I usually just put up videos, tutorials, of just computer networking and stuff like that. But anyways, this is a book that I got recently, 101 Labs, Cisco CCNA. You basically could do labs with, with hardware and stuff. Like, you can use it with packet tracer and things like that. But what I was going to do was just do a quick lab real quick, and then attend to these mozzarella sticks that I got in the damn fryer. So let me show y'all real quick. This is my lab. I'm going to do another video though. Oh, I got to turn on my... Y'all see, y'all can tell I'm newbie to this. I'm a newbie, y'all. All of this stuff is usually edited. How am I gonna make this work? What is this? This is my microphone. What am I have to take out? I'm gonna have to take out something, y'all. I'm gonna have to take out this microphone, y'all. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, I might have to turn off that fryer because I got these. I might burn the mozzarella sticks. But anyways, so the quick lab that I wanted to do. Let's see here. It was configuring. This is old technology. Maybe we don't need to, but this is where I was at when I bought this book. Lab number 5. Remember, there's 101 labs in here. This is configuring back-to-back serial connections, right? Who uses serial anymore, right? I guess we still use it. I have yet to see it in a production environment. But this is what a serial cable looks like. Yes, I actually have one. Here's the DTE side. Here's the DCE side, right? I was going to, I think I can still turn on my, beautiful. All right. Okay. So we got this serial cable here. Looks like we have the cable in 2 routers here. I hope y'all can see this, but we got router 1 and router 2, and they both sit in the 172.30.100.0 network /30 subnet. And basically we just need to make router 1 on the DTE side. So I am going to cable this in. and then console in and let y'all see what's going on. So we're going to do this lab real quick, and then I'm going to get back to my wine and my mozzarella sticks. So hopefully I can get this going. These routers on. Dennis Bates. I think I remember you. You the dude with all that old school equipment, huh? I'm just like that too. I have all this old hardware. Check me out, man. I got this stack of 3750s right here. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but access point 1941 router, 1841 router, 1921 router, 2 ASA firewalls, a 2821 router, a couple 55, I believe these 5510 wireless controllers. I got a lot of hardware. I know we can virtualize all of this stuff, but me, I like to tinker with hardware. That's how I become more familiar with it and stuff like that. Let me turn these routers on real quick so we can get through this lab and ring in the new year. So I just powered on 2 Cisco 2821 routers, right? And I think I powered on one of the wrong ones. So hold on. This is also why they say we need to virtualize. It's better to learn this stuff by virtualizing, right? But whatever. It's 2, 3. So 2, 3. Yeah, I got the right ones powered on. I got the right ones powered on. So now I need to make sure I'm consoling to the right ones. Remember, this is just a quick lab. I'm just testing this stuff out. This is all on the fly. I had a couple of drinks. I said, you know what? Let me try this YouTube Live feature. The objective of this lab exercise is to configure back-to-back serial interfaces between 2 Cisco routers. This should be easy, right? By default, router serial interfaces receive their clocking information from an external device, such as a CSU, DSU. I believe that's, I forgot what that stood for. If anybody remembers what that stands for, I think that's Channel Service Unit. I can't remember. CSU, DSU. If y'all know what that is, put that in the chat. Lab purpose. Back-to-back serial interface configuration is a fundamental skill because routers typically receive clocking from an external device, such as a CSU, DSU. Something just happened. Don't know what. Oh, probably the router booting up, right? Let's see. Yes, it's the router booting up. Isn't that nice? So yeah, we're consoled into router 1, which was the top one. And I guess we can start right now. So we've already got him labeled as, there you go, Channel Service Unit, Digital Service Unit. Beautiful. Thanks, Dennis. Configure host names on router 1 and router 2, which we've already done. Enable serial interfaces on router 1 and router 2. So we've got, let's see what serial interfaces we have on here. I think I have it plugged up in show IP interface brief, right? And y'all got to remember, I'm about 2 drinks in here. So, okay, see, notice we've got 2 serial interfaces, right? I know for a fact I got it plugged in, right? But I think I've got it plugged in the wrong way. So I might need to flip those, right? I need to flip them to make sure that it goes up. Because I know for a fact it need to go up. So I'm about to do that right now. Let's see. Router 1 needs to be on the DTE side, according to this topology, right? So DTE, remember there's a DTE, which is data terminal equipment, I believe, right? The data termination equipment. The other one is data clocking equipment. I can't remember. But anyways, the DTE side is router 1. Yes, router 1. And then, this is my first time, Brian. First time. I've never done this live feature. I believe you have to have like 1,000 subscribers and then you can go live. And I'm like, well, I don't know about anything about live. I usually edit all my videos. This is my first time doing live. So I'm going to start doing these stuff a little bit more often. You know, sometimes I get a little nervous behind the camera and stuff. So that's why I like edit all my videos. But okay, it just lit up. So that's what it was. I needed to flip it. Now y'all should see. There it is right there. So notice we got these log messages, right? So serial 01 E01 is the where we have it plugged up to, right? So we need to configure serial 0101 in the 172.30.100.1 network. So I'm going to go to global config mode, right? Interface serial 01/0/0. IP address was 172.30.100.1/30, which is, do y'all know what the subnet mask for /30 is? Anybody? Cue the Jeopardy theme song. /30 subnet. What's subnet mask? 255.255.255.252, right? That's the subnet mask for it, right? I'm going to verify that I did that correctly. Show IP interface brief. And he's up with 100 dot. Is that what I configured him yet? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I'm about 2 drinks in, so forgive me, y'all. So anyways, we're configuring back-to-back serial connections is what we're doing here, right? This is, I guess, a basic fundamental skill that we need as a CCNA, a network associate. So we enabled the serial interfaces of router 1 and router 2. The serial 00 interface, which on mine is 010, router 2 is identified as the DCE in a topology. Use the appropriate show command to verify that this interface is indeed the DCE. Well, y'all know how to do that? We just do show IP interface serial 010, which this side is the DTE side, right? And we could tell, no, not IP interface, I'm sorry. It's just show interface serial. Yes, Brian, that's the correct subnet mask. 0/1/0. And we can see that is the hardware, but that don't necessarily mean it's the clocking side. Do y'all know? Okay, so there's the DTE side and the DCE side. When we're on the data terminal or DTE side, how do we know? How do we verify that, right? Anybody know? Because right here, they want us to do the appropriate show command to verify that this interface is indeed the DCE, but I'm on the DTE side. Anybody know? Because I don't. Maybe it's show IP protocols? No. But I know this lets us know this is a serial. Oh, you know what? I believe it's show. Not clock. Yeah, I believe it's show clock. No. So, well, not show clock. The fuck am I talking about? Sorry for the cursing, y'all. Let's see. How do we tell if this is the DTE side? Interface serial 010. Not accounting, not summary, switch port, no. Description, no. Status. Command interface serial. Maybe. I don't know if y'all supposed to be seeing that side anyway, but anyway, well, I need to keep that separate, don't I? I need to have like a separate monitor for all of this. Show controllers, that's what it is, Raymond. That's what it is. Show controllers. That's what I meant to say. Controllers. And then I believe you got to do serial. Yep. Exactly. That's the DT up right here. So this is the DTE side. That's the interface. That's the command I was looking for. So now let's go to router 2 and do the same thing. Thanks, Raymond. Is it Ramon or Raymond? But yeah, that was the command I was looking for. I forgot about that command. I knew it was something that had to do with a C. I said clock, but it wasn't that. So we gotta basically do the other side, which is router 2. That is gonna be the clocking side, right? I believe you got to do the clock rate command and all of that. So we're on router. Well, I've got it labeled as router 3, so I got to change this, right? Configure terminal. We go to global interface. We say host name R2. And we're gonna give the interface. What's the interface? It's a serial command, but it's show IP interface brief. Ramon and our Endrid. Basically, I'm configuring back-to-back serial connections. We got. I wish I could show y'all here. I'm gonna try to show y'all the best I can. Right? We got router 1 and router 2 back-to-back with a serial connection. A serial connection is basically a serial cable, just like this right here. It's an old ass cable, and I have, like I said, I'm kind of not even gonna say I'm new to networking or the field, but these are basically older connections, and this is what we use to connect on a wide area network, or at least simulate a wide area network. These are called serial cables. So now, yeah, so I needed to go to the interface that's connected to it, which the one that's up is serial 010 on router 2. So we need to change this. I've got some pre-configured IP addresses because I was labbing on something else, right? So we're going to go to interface serial 010, give him the IP address of 172.30.100.2. And the subnet mask is /30, which is what Brian told us, right? 255.255.255.252. If y'all know nothing about subnet, go to DeJuan Lightfoot's channel. He got a video called Subnetting Like a Boss, and he breaks it down on how to subnet and stuff like that. In reality, those cables are built for a lab. The real cables are V35 and are much larger. Interesting. Didn't know that. So, I don't know. Like I said, I've yet to see these in a production environment. I've always ran into Ethernet and, fiber and things like that. But I just actually bought these on, not just, but I bought these on eBay just to see what they look like and why we had to learn them and stuff like that. Which channel? DeJuan Lightfoot's channel. He's got a channel. It just says DeJuan Lightfoot. You just type in subnetting like a boss. He's got a video and he breaks down how to subnet and stuff like that. Yes, exactly. So now we do show IP interface brief. Make sure we configured it correctly, and we did. And it's one. And let's see if we can ping the other side. Remember, the other side was .1, right? What was the other side? Yeah. It was this 172.30.100.1, and I think I can smell this grease right now. Good thing I didn't put them mozzarella sticks in there yet, but it's cooking. It's heating up my oil. So let's try to get this done before this deep fryer burn my damn house down. So we're gonna ping that, and we got to reply. So we got to reply, but that's not all we needed to do. And they said, oh, yeah, so use the appropriate show command to verify that this interface is indeed the DCE. What's that? That's the side that does the clocking. And who provided us that shout out to Ramon, who gave us the correct show command to look that up, right? Which was show controllers, serial, and then the serial interface that you're looking at, 0/1/0. And we can see indeed that this is the DCE side. And this is what we're clocking at, that rate right there. What else they wanted to know? Task 3. So task 3 was, so there's 5 tasks. We've got 3 out of 5 left. And after that, I'm going to cut this short. Y'all hit me with that like button, man, please. This is, like I said, this is on the fly. I just said, you know what? I was about 2 drinks in. The year ain't kicked in yet, 2021, because we trying to say goodbye to 2020. I said, let me go live and just do a lab real quick. But I was in the middle of cooking some mozzarella sticks. So bear with me here. But either way, hit me with that like button, man. Task 3, configure the DCE interface on router 2 to provide clocking to router 1. The clock speed should be 256 kilobits per second. Remember that 1 kilobits per second is 1 bit per second. Verify that router 1 receives clocking information from router 2. So right now, when we did that show controllers command, we're clocking at that rate right there. Again, shout out to Ramon for telling me that command, because I forgot what I remembered I knew it started with a C. Give me that. Give me that. We wanted the clock speed to be 256 kilobits per second. So if we go to this interface again, global config mode with configured terminal. We go to interface serial 0/1/0. We're going to say, I know the command is clock rate, right? And he said he wanted 256 kilobits per second. Is that in here? As you notice, I hit the question mark to see what it's going to allow me to do. So 256, where's that at? That's right here. That should be right there because it's bits per second. And they said they wanted 256 kilobits per second. This is bits per second. So if we do the we need to know how many 250, and we got to do some conversion here, y'all. So we got to convert, the clock speed should be 256 kilobits per second, right? I don't think that's it right there. This is 256,000. Well, yeah, that's it right there, right? That's 256 kilobits per second, right? It's 1,000 bits per second. So 56, yeah. So this is 256 kilobits per second. That's what they wanted. So that's the answer right there. Clock rate, 256 KB. And we can verify that with show run interface serial 010. And that's our config for it right there. Right, we got the IP address plus the clock rate. And then they wanted us to verify that router 1 receives the clocking information from router 2. Well, right now we're in router 1. I don't have an access server. So guess what? I got to take my ass back to this rack right here. And this is why you want to virtualize this stuff. And change the... I do have an access server, but I just haven't set it up yet. I'm now console back into router 1. I'm console back into router 1. We're going to run that show command that Ramon told us about again. Show controllers. What the hell's going on here? Okay. Is this such an ambiguous command, I guess? Serial 01/0. And can we see the clocking rate? Oh, no, we can see the clocking under, I believe it. We can see it here, right? How can we verify that we've received the clocking from router 2 on router 1? Ramon, you seem to be the teacher's pet here. What's the answer to that? Let's see. We've got DCE right here. So this is the DTE side, but we want to verify that we're receiving clocking from router 2. How can we verify that? I don't believe it's in here. That's the buffer size. It got to be in here. Show controllers though, for sure. We need to see if we're receiving clocking from router 2 over here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if we can ping the other side, right? 172.30.100.2, right? We know we can ping router 2, but how can we see that we're receiving clocking from router 2? Serial 0/1/0. And is it not detailed? This is another command that you can do to kind of like do this. Show controllers. No, it's not T1. Yeah, I believe it's serial. Boy, them fireworks is going off, boy. I don't know how it's like in y'all neighborhood. /0. Huh. Is a question like this, I'm trying to think. They might have taken out serial connections or WAN connections out of the CCNA exam? That's a good question though. Let's check, because I do have the exam topics over here. We want to know about if this stuff is on the CCNA exam. We do serial. I don't see nothing in here. WAN. Yeah. So most likely you're going to run into this, Brian. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but notice it says here, oh, well, this says describe characteristics of it. But if we do go to the book, I do have the book open, and we just do check for serial connections, serial interfaces. Yes. So if you have the official cert guide, page 361, bandwidth and clock rate on serial interfaces. Let's even check that out real quick. Notice show protocols. Nope, that's not what we were looking for. Right here. Just had it. Right there. Bandwidth and clock rate on serial interfaces. So most likely it's on the exam. I haven't taken the CCNA exam since like 2000 and I believe it was 18 that I had took the CCNA exam. I never had to renew because I've taken concurrent exams, or the exams that can renew your certification or push back your expiration date. So I never really had to take the exam yet. Not CCNA at least. But yeah, you're definitely going to get questions on bandwidth and clock rate and serial interfaces and things like that, Brian. Good question. Oh, my phone is dead. That's the other thing too. We need to know, how can we verify clocking? You know what? It's in the book. It's got to be in the book here. Show serial links. Oh, it might be show protocols or show interfaces and then the interface. So let's do this. Show interface serial 01/0. Do you see anything about clocking in here? We need to verify that we're receiving clocking from router 2 on here, and I'm not sure where we can see that. And it don't look like it's in this. We have our interface. Notice it's up right here. This lets us know layer 1 is up. This lets us know layer 2 is up. But what I'm trying to find out is, and my house smell like it just smell like deep fried South right now. I need to get this before my damn house get burned down by my deep fryer. Clocking, guys. You know what? Oh, and by the way, it says here, back-to-back serial interface configuration is a fundamental skill. Because routers typically receive clocking from an external device such as a CSU, DSU, it is imperative to understand how to bring up a back-to-back serial connection between two routers to set up your home lab, for example. As a Cisco engineer, as well as in the Cisco CCNA exam, you will be expected to know how to configure back-to-back serial connections. So yes, Brian, you do need to know this stuff. This is a fundamental skill, apparently. But what I'm trying to figure out here is, how do we verify we're receiving clocking here? And let me just go ahead and check in the book, because I can't really. Okay, this is what you got to do, y'all. Yeah, it's on the show controllers right next to that command where it says DTE or DCE. So here it is, y'all. This is the answer. Y'all ready? You just do show controllers. That's what Ramon showed us earlier, right? And you do the serial, the interface. So in this case, serial 010, and it's right next to that command. So nope, it ain't even in there. It says right here, DTE, blah, 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 blah. But in the book, it says the clocking information will be right next to it. No. Yes. It would be right next to that. So it would have been right here. So I believe this is our clocking information. It's just written in hexadecimal form. That's what I believe it is. That's what I believe it is. If anybody knows, let me know in the chat. But I believe that is our clocking information. And a lot of this other gobbledygook is clocking information is clocking information as well. I believe this clocking information here is as well. Another way we could check, what did it say? Yeah, show controllers, and then it's right there. So it would have been in the show controllers command. This basically, I believe, is our clocking information. It's just written in hexadecimal form. If anybody know the answer to that, let me know. Chapter 3, WAN and routers. That's definitely where that information is in the book. So I got the book right here. Right, I just did serial, you know, like a find feature, and then did serial, and this is what what I'm reviewing here, but just with live hardware, right? Bandwidth and clock rate clock rate on serial interfaces. Cisco has included serial WAN topics in the CCNA exam since its inception, since 1998. So that's your answer right there. You do need to know this stuff, because it's not the first to mention. This book has some examples, some show serial links. What else they said here? If so, take the time to look at that in Appendix J. So, exam might show them. So the exam might show them with the expectation that you at least understand basics, such as the fact that two routers can send data over a serial link if the router interfaces are both up, which in our case, it is up, right? We checked over right here. So it is up. What I wanted to verify is if we're receiving clocking information from router 2. We are on router 1. It's just one simple show command, and now I can go back to my damn mozzarella sticks. Maybe it's show protocol. No, it's not show protocols. That ain't gonna be on there. It ain't gonna be on there. But it says in Appendix J, will receive more information on that. So let's go to Appendix J. Online appendixes. Appendix J. Bandwidth and clock rate information right here on the interfaces. There it is right here. This is basically what I'm doing, but with hardware. Serial link in the lab. The clock rate command, that's one we just did earlier, right? Yeah, show controllers. It would have been right there. The clock rate would have been right there. But it's on the clocking side. So let me go to router 2 and see if it's, I guess, sending the clock information. So I'm just going to go to router 2, see if it's sending the clock information, and call it a night. Well, I ain't going to call it a night, but because I got to go cook. So now I'm on router 2, right? Enable. And I'm going to say show interface, no, show controllers. Interface, no, serial 0, 1, 0. There it is. That's the clock rate. Down. I know I'm sending. That's the clock rate information that I'm sending to router 1. I just didn't know how to verify on router 1 that we're receiving that clock rate information. But we know it worked because we was able to ping the other side. So ping 172. I believe it was 30.100.1, and we got a reply. So we're good to go. If y'all like this video, man, please hit me with that like button. Only on certain platforms. Let me see. One will show up as DTE. The other should show up as DCE. Yes, we have. Only certain platforms and cards will show the received DTE clock and show controller. Others will just say TX and RX clocks detected. Good to know. Good to know. I'm glad you said that, Dennis. But I'm going to check again. The platform I have is Cisco 2821 with some old-ass routers. This dude, he had like 6 of them in his garage just sitting in there for years collecting dust. And he was selling them on this app called OfferUp, which is kind of like Craigslist. And he sold them. He had them on there for like a year. Nobody wouldn't get them. I was like, well, I'll take them off your hand. And he was like, he had them on there for sale for 6 of them for like $75. He gave them to me for like $45. So I got like 6 routers for $45. Anyway, where do I live? I live in Orlando, Florida, man. Orlando, Florida. Right now it is 8:41 p.m. as you can see on my clock right here. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we was gonna check to see. I didn't know that, Brian. Or Dennis. So we just do show controllers, right? Serial 0/1/0. And we said others will just say TX and RX clocks detected. So I want to at least see that. And then where is that at? I believe I could just use the find feature to do that, right? Let's do this. Let's look for detected. And there it is. Nope, that's not it. That was from my serial connection from the other day. Let's just look for. Let's do this. We're gonna look for TX for transmit, right? There's a lot of transmit in here in my show controller feed. Oh, you're in India. So y'all already in the new year, man. Y'all already rang in the new year. It's 8:42 here. We got another 3 hours before. I'm in the Eastern time zone. I believe that's it right there, y'all. Right? This is the clock rate information right here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what we're receiving. Transmit and receive. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Let me see. Get them likes up, man. Y'all hit me with that like button, man. Again, this is just the first time I went live ever. I typically record my videos, pre-record them, and put 100 jump edits, jump cuts in them, and then upload them to YouTube. But you know, this is my first live. Y'all bear with me, and thanks for rocking with me for the new year. But I'm gonna try to do these more often. But I think that was it. Just like what Dennis and Ramon mentioned, on certain platforms you're not gonna see the received side. So I was able to see it on this. I was able to see that I'm sending clocking information on router 2, right here. But on the receive side, which would have been router 1, it's not gonna show that. So I think I'm gonna just end it right here, y'all, and ring in my new year with one more drink and maybe some burnt mozzarella sticks, and maybe I'll fry some chicken, right? Yes, I'm going for that stereotype, or whatever. Hit me with that like button, comment, like, subscribe to the network, bruh.